as you will in formal settings. Do get involved. Finally, we want you to excel. Excellence is a key marker of achievement. You will be informed of the standards expected, and you will see examples of those standards met and surpassed by fellow students and graduates. However, from this point, decide what excellence means for you. Aim always to be your very best self, giving every assignment, activity, role you will play your very best shot. We, your lecturers, faculty, and department administrators and support staff are here to support you. We are ready for you to have an ace year. Leading your support team is the Dean of the Faculty of Humanities and Education, and it is my privilege to introduce to you Professor Sylvia Cowenberg. Dean Cowenberg is a professor of linguistics and is widely known for her work in Creole studies. Dean Cowenberg is very passionate about you, our students, and having served as both head of the Department of Languages, Linguistics, and Philosophy, and as a deputy dean for undergraduate matters. Please meet and greet Dean Cowenberg. Thank you.
Where was your mask? Okay. Thank you, Dr. Griffin, for that welcome, and good morning to everyone who has joined us, whether here or online, our new students or owlets, heads of department, deputy deans, other members of academic staff, administrative staff, and technical support staff. It is my great pleasure to be here. In fact, I'm really savoring the moment to help mark the start of a new and almost back to normal academic year. I will come back to this almost back to normal idea in a minute, but let me first tell you something about this faculty. We have a history going back to 1950, making this faculty 72 years old, going back almost to the beginnings of the University of the West Indies, which is now 74 years old and which next year in 2023 will be celebrating 75 years. Wow. And we will be marking that 75 years with celebrations. We evolved out of the original Faculty of Arts, which was established in 1950, and the Department of Education, established in 1952. Various changes and mergers over time yielded the Faculty of Arts and Education in 1996, renamed the Faculty of Humanities and Education in 2002, and some of you may have noticed that the old name is actually on this lectern. This is something we will be changing this year. We now offer programs through 8 departments and through our partner institutions, and I will be introducing them in a little bit. So this faculty has a history of over 70 years, and it has a mission. It is our mission to uphold the humanist tradition, which believes that change begins with education. This faculty is also a community representing the C of Dr. Griffin's ACE, a community that strives for knowledge of Caribbean societies, critical engagement with the practices of these societies in order to achieve change through education. These practices include culture, literature, music and art, philosophy, history and heritage, language, education, communication, and the creative industries which are unique to Jamaica and the Caribbean region. As a faculty, we pursue new knowledge through the research that we do, and we disseminate our findings through books and other publications. We engage with global communities of scholars. But of most immediate relevance to you is that as a faculty, we share our knowledge and we uphold the humanist tradition through the courses and programs that we teach. Our degree programs, which cover the full breadth of the humanities and education, will empower you with knowledge, equip you with essential competencies such as critical and creative thinking, analytic ability, effective communication, and ethical decision-making grounded in regional identity and citizenship. It is our goal to ensure that you, when you graduate, are able to navigate the challenges of the current age of turmoil and unprecedented change. In short, we offer you a degree for the 21st century. Whichever program it is that you are at the start of, and while you focus on your courses and work to develop your scholarly and professional abilities, I recommend you make use of all the opportunities this institution provides for you. So first of all, as Dr. Griffin already noted, there are clubs and societies to join. According to the Club Fusion listing, there is a club, society, or movement designed for your intellectual, spiritual, social, economic, relational, and physical needs. Make your choice from more than 100 clubs and societies. There are country associations, there is a UWI Camera Club, a steel orchestra, a writer circle, a pop society, and other performing arts societies. There are UWI branches of international organizations such as Circle K, the Marcus Garvey Movement, the Optimist Club, and so on. There is a student club or society in every department in this faculty, and if your department lacks one, then demand that they help you set it up. Yet other opportunities come in the form of workshops at the Writing Center, which help you hone your skills in written argumentation. Other opportunities come in the form of co-curricular credits, which you can earn in your second year in courses such as debating, peer support provider training, or track and field, netball, cricket, and other sports. There are internships to be found in the many, many departments that make up the Mona campus. There are conferences, book launches, and other public events with you as members of this community are more than welcome to attend. There are overseas exchange programs which allow you to spend a semester in your second year at one of our sister campuses in Barbados or St. Augustine, or at institutions outside the region. The clubs and societies, the Writing Center workshops, and the various other opportunities which the Mona campus offers all support your development as well-rounded persons and citizens of the region. While you are a student at the Mona campus, you may well discover new talents, find possibilities for growth that you had not envisaged, and build a network that will last your lifetime. The journey ahead of you is going to take you across the boundaries of our different departments and disciplines. There is not one program in this faculty where students take courses in one department only. Do not limit your reading of the faculty handbook, which I hope you've already downloaded from our website. Do not limit your reading of that handbook to the pages dedicated to your program only. Actively consult the handbook and read up about courses in other departments. Find courses that complement the core of your major. Find a course that appeals to deeply felt interests that you didn't even know you had until you read that course outline. Find a course that will challenge you to do something you have never tried before. In sum, expand your horizon, enrich your degree program, and make sure you leave this institution without regrets about courses and opportunities you could have taken but didn't. In other words, prepare to say yes, please, to all the opportunities that come your way. Now, about the present moment and our almost back to normal. Over the past 2.5 years, we have learned how to meet each other online, how to be together in virtual environments. Twice, this orientation event was held online. For more than 2 years, our courses were online. Twice, the university's annual graduation was held virtually. And yes, we have found that we can make things work that way. But we have also found that it does not satisfy us, or you. Much to our relief, we are now able to allow lecturers, tutors, and students to once again see each other in physical environments, to hear each other's voices without interruption, to see the body language, gestures, and facial expressions that are an integral part of communication and that are lost in translation in the online environment. We are going to be able to enjoy discussions in our classrooms and respond and engage with the critical questions that are brought up spontaneously and are not delayed or hindered by unreliable internet connections. Now that we know that we cannot take our pre-pandemic lives for granted, that we must truly count the blessings of the return to in-person classes, we must also recognize the new responsibilities that come with that return to the classroom. Some of us are anxious about sharing physical spaces again and about the risks that come with close physical proximity. Let us respect those feelings and wear face masks properly in all enclosed spaces. Enclosed spaces means your classrooms, including this one, department offices and other UWI offices, your lecturers' offices, your tutorial rooms, anywhere where there isn't fresh air circulating, wear your face mask. Adhere to sanitation practices. You may have seen the dispenser at the entrance there. We have them at various places in the faculty. Do not come to classes with coughs or other flu-like symptoms because you don't want anyone to point at you and say, this is the person who spread something. But there is also, apart from the concern about, the health concerns which are legitimate, there is also the anxiety of not quite knowing anymore how to behave and interact in a group of people. We need to recognize that there may be quite a few people who are nervous about being in face-to-face interaction when no one can hide between avatars and silences. This time the lecturer can point at you and say, you, say something. Emotional well-being is as important as physical well-being, and we must therefore ensure that we give each other the time and support to overcome that nervousness. We must ensure that our classrooms are safe spaces for this process. In effect, the classroom is where together we can overcome our anxieties. Once again, say yes, please, to those opportunities. Now, it's time for me to introduce you to the heads of department and deputy deans of the faculty. I'm going to start with heads of department in alphabetical order. The heads of department are, first of all, Dr. Dave Goss. Can you stand? Thank you. Dr. Dave Goss. For the Institute of Caribbean Studies, which offers the Bachelor of Arts, or BA for short, in Cultural and Creative Industries, the BA Entertainment and Cultural Enterprise Management, the BA Music and Performance Studies, and minors in such subjects as Cultural Studies, Rastafari Studies, Reggae Studies, and so on. Then to Dr. Rosemary Heath. Dr. Rosemary Heath heads the Department of Library and Information Studies, which offers the BA Librarianship and the BA Information Studies, as well as the cross-faculty BA Computer Science and a minor in Information Studies. Dr. Vivette Milson-White. Dr. Vivette Milson-White heads the Super Department of Language, Linguistics and Philosophy, which delivers the English Language Proficiency Test, the Academic Literacies Program, and the BA Philosophy, as well as the various linguistics programs, which include the BA Linguistics, Linguistics and Language Education, Caribbean Sign Language Interpreting, Languages and Linguistics, in collaboration with the Department of Modern Languages and Literatures, and the BA Language Communication and Society, as well as minors in Philosophy, Linguistics, and English Language Speech and Writing. Then to Dr. Rachelle Mosley-Wood. Dr. Rachelle Mosley-Wood heads the Department of Literatures and English, which offers the BA Literatures and English, but also the BA Film Studies and the BA Liberal Studies, as well as minors in literatures, in film, and in creative writing. Then Dr. Marcia Rainford. Dr. Marcia Rainford heads the School of Education, which offers the Bachelor's of Education programs from which you will graduate as a trained teacher in subjects including literacy, English language, history, science, mathematics, social studies and geography, computer science and information technology, as well as the B.Ed Educational Administration, and you can also go there for an education minor. Then Professor James Robertson. Professor James Robertson heads the Department of History and Archaeology, which offers BA programs in history, in heritage studies, in history and archaeology, in history and journalism, history and international relations, history and foreign language concentration, as well as a minor in history and a cross-faculty BA geography. Then to Dr. Teresa Vioria Noria. Dr. Fioria heads the Department of Modern Languages and Literatures, which offers BA programs in French, in Spanish, the double major in French and Spanish, as well as minors in these languages, and minors also in Chinese and Japanese. Dr. Livingston White. Dr. Livingston White heads the Caribbean School of Media and Communication, which offers Bachelor of Fine Arts programs in film production and animation, and BA programs in journalism, integrated marketing communication, digital media production, and minors in all these areas. We also have here students from some of our affiliate institutions. The affiliate institutions are the United Theological College of the West Indies, and St. Michael's Theological College, and the Edna Manley School for the Visual and Performing Arts, College for the Visual and Performing Arts. Programs offered through these affiliate institutions include the Bachelors of Arts in Theology, in Ministerial Studies, Licentiates in Theology and Philosophy, and at Edna Manley, the BA Visual Arts. The Deputy Deans of the faculty, in alphabetical order again. Dr. Therese Ferguson Murray. You will be hearing from Dr. Ferguson in a little later in this program. She is Deputy Dean for Undergraduate Student Matters in the School of Education. Then, of course, Dr. Stanley Griffin, who welcomed us all this morning. He is the Deputy Dean for Undergraduate Student Matters in the Humanities. Dr. Carmel Roof, Deputy Dean for Graduate Student Matters. And finally, Dr. Sonja Staninaya, Deputy Dean for Marketing and Resource Mobilization. The faculty's team, or community, encompasses many more members, lecturers, tutors, administrative staff, support staff. Make sure you get to know the people who will guide and support you over the coming years. Visit the department that offers your program. Also visit the departments that offer the elective courses or minors that interest you. Speak to the lecturers for those courses. If you're pursuing a multidisciplinary program, visit the departments which contribute concentrations to your program. Make sure you are widely informed. Let me close by saying that the degree you are about to begin in this faculty, the degree which we expect you to ace, is your opportunity to be a part of this community of the Faculty of Humanities and Education. It is my fervent wish that as you begin your academic and personal growth today, that you will say yes, please, to the myriad opportunities that we offer. I know you already look forward to joining the ranks of graduates of the Faculty of Humanities and Education in a few years' time. And I am sure that when you get there, you will agree with me that this faculty has been and will forever be your place to shine.
Thank you, Dean. And thanks for your very clear instruction, right? Yes, please. Don't miss out on anything. All right, so you're going to hear from two students who will be representing you in two spheres of student life, and they will follow each other without me, having to walk up here again. And so let me introduce Ms. Sabrina Bryan, who is the student representative for the Faculty of Humanities and Education, as well as Ms. Shanique Campbell, who is the president, or the rep for, you will start? She's going to come up, you're going to explain yourself, and you're going to tell us all about what you do and how we can help you. Please.
Thank you, Dr. Griffin. Am I being heard? All right. Good morning, Dean Cohenberg, Deputy Deans, Heads of Departments, and other members of staff. A special good morning to you, Elpt. Welcome to the Faculty of Humanities and Education. I am beyond happy to welcome you to the faculty that I like to dub the hub of creativity. Here at the Faculty of Humanities and Education, I expect you to experience way more than you bargained for. I guarantee that you'll meet lecturers and staff that will inspire you. You'll meet incredibly talented students that are already trailblazers, and you'll watch your classmates and even yourselves become trailblazers in your respective fields. A few tips I'd like to pass on as you step forward in your journey. Firstly, be bold in your pursuit of a better you. This is a fresh start, which is a beautiful thing, which means it's an opportunity to do things differently, better, and to become a better version of yourself that you possibly never were before. Secondly, make use of every opportunity and watch your own lane. There will be many opportunities presented to you, and some will be directly linked to goals that you've already set for yourselves in life, while others will point you towards new goals that you never envisioned before. Both are equally important. Lastly, but certainly not least, your degree comes first. That's why you're sitting in those seats right now. And it's important that you remember that. Because while the university space can be very exciting with hall life and extracurricular activities, you cannot allow for any of that to make you lose sight of the number one reason that you're here. And while you're focusing on that degree, remember that there's a degree here for everyone and that you don't have to compete to get yours. Help another student out along the way. You're going to need the help as well. Thank you. So some of the most successful students that are in the space now are those who have taken the time and the opportunity to lend a hand to others. That being said, whilst you're putting your degree first, I'd like to point out that lessons learned outside the classroom are just as important as the ones you learn in it. So get involved. Join a club, volunteer as much as you can, especially in areas related to your field of interest. Start a campaign, write a news article. This is the space for trial and error. Please don't come here with just the degree in mind. Look beyond that, and I guarantee that you'll leave here a much more developed individual than how you came in. So, with all this going on, you're definitely going to need some help along the way. That's where I come in. Myself and a group of amazing students here in the faculty are here to assist you along the way. So for those of you who don't know, as students, you're all members of the UE-MONA Guild, that's the student body. The UE-MONA Guild Council is the governing body that represents the students. I sit on the council as your Faculty of Humanities and Education representative, and along with me, I have a board of executives. Only a few of them are here now. Could you guys stand for me, please? Right, but you'll probably see us around on campus in these blue shirts with little owls on them. Yes. So we are your voice here on campus. We speak for you, not just on the guild, but also with the administration. I would love for you guys to know us and to identify us. Whenever you see us on campus, we're always here to help. I know we've already been assisting quite a few of you with registration and questions about school. In addition to that, we also put on events that are geared towards your personal and professional development, entertainment, events that stimulate you with culture and creativity, while providing avenues for you to showcase your talents and skills. One such long-running event is the What Can I Do With My Humanities Degree event, held yearly in November, which will help you, as the name states, to gain some insight towards what you can actually do to utilize your degrees. It's a lot to look forward to, and we are hopeful for an amazing year. With that being said, I would like to wish each and every one of you an amazing academic year. I know it won't be easy, especially the adjustment towards from high school to university life. It can be tricky, but you know what? It's been done before, and you can do it too. Congratulations on taking this huge step by wanting to further your education and build a better you. Good luck with the year ahead. For Zasu.
Good morning, everyone. Okay, so my name is actually Daniel Tavares, and I'm sitting in for my president, Shanique Campbell. This shirt represents the UStat shirt. Does anyone know what STAT stands for? No. Okay, that's fine. That's what I'm here for. So UStat stands for Students Today, Alumni Tomorrow. So we are a body within UE where basically what we do, we have several portfolios. Is there anyone who's interested in environment? Awesome, I see you. Is there anyone interested in finance? No one likes money? Okay, I see you. It's fine. Anyone interested in alumni relations? Yes, that's actually Sabrina's actually our previous VP? Deputy Vice President of Alumni Relations, a portfolio. There are other portfolios. So we have finance, curriculum relations, membership. I am the Vice President of Disaster Mitigation and Climate Change, short for DMCC, it's a mouthful. Programming and volunteerism, communications and internal relations, and alumni relations. So all of these different portfolios, we all execute different initiatives related to our portfolios. For example, coming up September 17th, as some of you may know, it is International Coastal Cleanup Day. So myself, along with my committee, will be partnering with JET, Jamaica Environment Trust, to basically execute cleanups. And throughout the year, we execute tree planting initiatives, we hold workshops, and we educate you more about the environment. And other portfolios, they do like so many other stuff. The best thing about STAT is that we don't just care for you when you're a student. That's where the alumni part comes in. So when you come in and sign up for STAT, you come in as an ambassador designate. After you are inducted, you become an ambassador. So I am Ambassador Daniel Tavares. Once you graduate from UE, you now become an alumni ambassador, and that's where alumni relations comes in, where we have initiatives for even our alumni ambassadors, okay? So that's really the best way I can shorten this to continue with your orientation. But if you visit UStat_Mona on Instagram, you can read more about the organization, and in our link you can visit for our application program, applications, which is currently open actually. So if you're interested, you can go ahead, apply, and then you'll probably be shortlisted for an interview, and you move forward from there. And if you have any other questions, I'm also your CARMAC representative for this year. So yes, I'm one of the persons who's been sending a lot of messages in the WhatsApp groups. So you can also easily find my number, and you can always just message me privately if you want more information. Have a great day, guys.
Good morning. Morning. Good morning, Dean, Deputy Deans, HODs, and other academic staff, and good morning, students. It is really, really good to see those of you, so many of you, here physically in attendance this morning. And I also look forward to meeting those of you who are joining online at some point during your journey here on campus. I'm really happy to be able to add my own voice of welcome and best wishes to you as you commence this academic journey. As you begin your program of study, I want to share a few thoughts centered on our theme for this orientation and academic year. Firstly, given that you have made the decision to apply to the university and that you have accepted the offer to pursue a program of study here, we already know that this is signaling your intention to take the academic realm seriously. That's the A, academics. We applaud and support this intention and look forward to seeing it materialize each semester of each academic year. Secondly, we want you to recognize that the faculty and the wider university represents the community to which you belong. That's the C. This means that you can depend on the faculty and other arms of the university to support you in all areas. It also means that you can use your intellect, your talent, your skills to contribute to this community as well. And thirdly, we want you to experience excellence, the E in your journey here. Excellence in your academics, excellence in your extracurricular pursuits, and excellence in the relationships that you will form while here. So, to support your pursuit of excellence, this next section of the program will have various speakers sharing key information, some on program-related matters, and some on the essential facilities that are here, ready, willing, and available to serve you. So before we move on to these aspects, I want to wish you an ace year ahead. So with that in mind, I'm now going to invite Ms. Marcia Gay Lawrence from the Office of Student Financing to share with you on financing your tertiary education. She will be followed by Ms. Clement Henry from the Office of Placement and Career Services. Ms. Lawrence.
Good morning, everyone. It's good to be back here. This was my faculty, my first faculty of admission in the Literatures and English department. It looks smaller, but as a student, it looks so large, you know? But it's good being back here. So I'm from the Office of Student Financing. We're also called the OSF office. And trust me, you'll want to get to know us while you're here on campus. So what is it that we do? To put it simply, we offer financial assistance as you go through your academic journey here. So we offer assistance with scholarships and bursaries, general financial assistance, recently the U.S. Department of Education, Federal Student Aid, and financial guidance. So how do you finance your UWI education? Coming to the university, much like any other educational institution, you'll have certain costs. Lunch, your finances, your tuition finances, meals, books, and so on. So in all of those areas, we offer some type of assistance. Now, the good thing is, even though our application period is May 1st to July 31st each year, we're still accepting applications up to this Friday. So if anyone is here who has not submitted an application, this week is the week. I've never known anyone to win the lotto who has never purchased a ticket. So if you want to get a scholarship, submit an application. All right? All right, so the general financial assistance, it's an online application, and it opens and closes the beginning and the end of every semester. So that's September to November and January to April each academic year. So we offer financial assistance with meals or grocery vouchers. During the pandemic, we had to get really creative with how we assist students in this regard. So for students who would have gotten meal assistance, the funds were sent directly to them so that they could utilize the funds to purchase food and so on. We also give assistance with cash grants, and this is non-tuition related expenses, and book grants. I would have really wanted to take you through the website today, but I'm not able to, so I'm just going to point you to the website, which is www.mona.uwi.edu/OSF. And once you get onto this website, you just go under scholarships and bursaries. We've listed the scholarships according to the faculties. So if you belong to Humanities, so search under Humanities, you'll see a whole list of scholarships drop down there. It is up to you to read through the criteria for each of the scholarships, and then you place your final scholarships on the application form. The application form allows you to list up to 10 scholarships, but if you have identified over 10 or more, you can copy the front page so that you can, you can copy the listing page so that you can put more scholarships there. I implore you to read through the criteria. Some students apply for scholarships that are meant for med-sci when they're in SOSI, or scholarships meant for part-time when it's for full-time. So read through the criteria, please, before you apply. So you'll have to download the form, print it, and submit it to our office. And again, this Friday, the final deadline to submit for scholarships. We also offer assistance to students for other means of financing their education. So JAM-VAT is one, and this is done through the Ministry of Education, tertiary unit. Now JAM-VAT will pay 30% of your tuition, but it will not exceed $350,000 per annum. With this, you have to complete 200 voluntary hours. So once you have completed those hours, you will get your 30%. For the PATH bursary, this is $100,000, and it's non-refundable. It's for tuition or school-related expenses, and it's for beneficiaries of the PATH in high school. Again, you have to apply. The application period for this is August 1st to October 31st. And of course, Educom, located here on campus, they have a branch here on campus. They have a revolving loan offered to students at a maximum of $300,000. You'll have to visit them on campus to get more information. Now, the federal student aid. This is a direct, unsubsidized loan given by the U.S. Department of Education. Eligible persons, U.S. citizens, and eligible non-citizens. So if you're a green card holder, you can apply. Students registered in all the faculties with the exception of medical sciences, and it's for Mona campus students only. For this one, you'll have to call our office to get more information. All right, so most important, the SLB waiver process. We do liaise with the SLB in this area, not to collect applications, but in this area. So for students who will get assistance from our office, $100,000 or more, if you're on the SLB, you are required to submit a waiver letter. And what this allows you to do is to say to the SLB, I have a loan with you, but I want to keep this scholarship also because of whatever reason. You have to submit the proof of your award along with this waiver letter, submit it to our office, and we'll submit it to SLB on your behalf. Or for students who get an award that covers tuition and you no longer want the SLB, you want to cancel, you submit that letter to our office as well. Or you want to reduce your SLB amount by the amount that you would have received from us, you submit that tuition adjustment form to us as well. If you do not do this, SLB will become aware that you have received an award, and it's likely that they'll take back the loan. So to safeguard, please submit your waiver letters if you've gotten an award and you're on SLB. These are some of the available awards, especially for first-time students. So you can just have a quick look. I'll just mention a few of them. The SOE Education Grant, that's a new one for us. You can also apply for the Lab Bursary. This is popular for students in the Carmack area. The Gillian Wiley Scholarship for students in the foreign languages. And Jamaica Government Exhibition, this covers tuition along with other expenses. So you'll want to give some of these. Some of them are closed now, but for the next academic year, you can give some of these a thought. I'm just showing you some of the other awards that we have briefly. The Inez Morrison, that's another good one. I believe she was an alumni of this faculty as well. And of course, the Principal Scholarship for Excellence. If you want to come to the university, have your tuition taken care of, your miscellaneous taken care of, your living expenses taken care of, this is a very good award for you. Not to mention, it's the Principal's Award, so you know you'll have some ambassador role playing. So this is a good one for you. Not for first years, so you have this year to bring up your GPA to 3.3 or higher and apply next year so that you can benefit from this lovely award. As your rep would have said before, leadership qualities is good to have for this award and for any of the awards really, because the donors look for persons who are actively involved in their co-curricular, students who carry themselves well, students who are doing well academically, of course. So these are the things that some of the donors will look for when we call you to attend the interviews. During the pandemic, a lot of students took for granted that because it's online, they could show up in their marinas and so on. But since we're going back to face-to-face, you'll have to get used to all the protocols that come with attending these scholarship interviews. So I implore you to bear these things in mind. When you come to the interviews, prepare yourselves, research the CEO of these companies. Some students have no idea who the CEOs are, or the heads of these companies giving the awards. So we just ask you to be responsible and show up to the interview ready. Represent us, the OSF, and represent the university well, and yourself too. All right, so you can visit us. We're on the first floor administrative annex. That's upstairs, the billings and receivables area. And if someone is sending you to billings and receivables, it's not usually good. So you want to be able to find us. We're right above them. So we're not hard to find. Visit our website. You can just put in Office of Student Financing in Google search, or you can email us. Quickest way to get us, 441-4120 or 441-3584. Do I have time for questions? Or just, no? All right, so if you have any questions, just call 441-4120 or 441-3584. This was a brief presentation. We have so much more to offer you, which was not presented here given the time limit. So give us a call and we'll assist you as best as we can. Have a great academic year, and you're in the hands of some great lecturers. So all the best.
Hello, is Miss Henry Placement and Career Services? Okay. Thank you, Miss Henry.
Good morning, everyone. Yes, I am Miss Clement Henry from the Office of Placement and Career Services. So as our name suggests, Placement and Career Services, our office is here to assist you as you make the transition from university into the world of work through our various programs and offerings. For the purpose of this presentation, I will just focus mainly on the programs that we offer to our first-year students. So two of the main programs that we offer includes individual career counseling and self-assessment. Now, individual career counseling, it is available to give you ideas, guidance, and information to help you make informed career choices. Because we know that most times you enter the university, and even though you are here, you are not really sure if the specific major that you are studying is what you really want to do. So our office is here to assist you through career counseling. We have an in-house career counselor, so you can book an appointment to speak with the career counselor, and she will guide you through our self-assessment. Self-assessment is a computerized information guide that we offer in-house. It is called SIGI3. What this does, it helps you based on your likes, your interests, based on your area of study, etc. It provides you with information such as marketability, wages, different jobs as it relates to different areas of studies. For example, if you are pursuing a degree in history, it will provide you with the different job areas for that specific area of study. If you are pursuing a degree in French or Spanish, it will also provide you with different job areas along with salaries, etc. for those jobs. We also assist our students with resume construction and editing, interview skills, interviewing techniques. We also assist our students with labor market information. So if you are not sure of how the labor market is currently, because we know that with the COVID-19 pandemic, we saw where we had emerging jobs, and we also saw where some jobs are actually dwindling down. So we assist our students with those information as well. In the month of February, which is actually our Career Awareness Month, we invite organizations from public and private sectors to come in, set up booths, etc., to introduce our students to the different areas within the organizations. Because most times what we find is that our students are a bit closed-minded as it relates to different areas within different organizations. For example, most students from the Faculty of Humanities and Education believe that, oh, they can only teach. They don't know that, okay, a degree from this faculty is very much marketable in any career path. We have received vacancies from law offices who prefer to hire students from the Faculty of Humanities and Education as opposed to the Faculty of Law because of how depth you are in research, etc. So we provide all this information. Yes. We provide all this information for our students. We also assist you with job placement, part-time employment, because we cannot refer our students for full-time jobs, because what we find is that when we refer students for full-time jobs, the academic starts to fail, and we don't refer first-year students in the first semester. So we give you a chance to get to know the university, settle in a bit, and then in the second semester you can apply for part-time jobs both on and off campus. We offer internships, summer employment. We facilitate overseas work and travel agencies, which is very beneficial to students as it relates to financing your education. So our office is located behind this building, upstairs, graduate studies and research. We offer so much more, but given the time restraints of the presentation, I invite you all to visit our office. We are ready and waiting to assist you, and I'm wishing you all the best for the new academic year. And by the way, you are the best faculty. Woo! So thank you so much.
So some very useful information from Miss Lawrence, who had to rush to another event, and to Miss Henry, and we thank her as well. So we now invite Miss Tamiya Wilson from the University Health Center. Is Miss Wilson here? Or any representative? All right, not as yet. Okay, so we'll move to Mrs. Lilith O'Connor Brown from the Department of Language, Linguistics, and Philosophy, who will be sharing on the academic literacies courses.
Will the MITS representative assist? Good morning. A few minutes, please. Congratulations to you all. I'm really happy to see some faces. We have been online for 2 years, so it's good to see you. We have heard that, or you have heard that we expect you to ace your programs, to become a part of the community, and to do a number of things. I'm going to be telling you about some important courses that will assist you to do just that. So, academic literacies courses. For this faculty, you are expected to do 2 courses in your first year. Our courses will focus on reading, writing, not at the secondary level because you're now at university, and we will be focusing on speaking, thinking, listening, and viewing. So what are the names of these courses? Fountain 16, Critical Reading and Expository Writing for the Humanities and Education. Have you heard about these courses? Okay, I heard a little response there. So all students are expected to register. How many people have registered? You're trying to. Okay. So after this, you should be able to go on and register. So I'll give you the information. So you have Fountain 16 in semester 1, and that is for all students in the humanities, education and humanities. Found 1002 in semester 2, and that is for students in the humanities and the law students. So the education students will not do Found 1002. You need to have some prerequisites, and these are the prerequisites. And I'm going to read them because it's very important. Some people are trying to register, and you're probably wondering, why is it that you were declined or you have not been able to register? So you would need a grade 1 in CSEC English A, a grade A or a grade A in GC English, or a grade 1 or 2 in Cape Communication Studies, or the equivalent if you're from outside of the Caribbean region. If you don't have those subjects, then you are expected to sit the ELPT, the English Language Proficiency Test, and that's usually held early August. If you sit this test and you receive a grade 1, you have satisfied the prerequisite. If you have not, if you see a grade 2, and we just released some results, then you have to register for another course, which is Found 1019, Critical Reading and Writing in the Disciplines. Now, it is important to note that Found 1019 is a year-long course. It's a year-long course. It means that if you have completed, after you have completed Found 1019, because you did not have the prerequisites for Found 1016, you will still have to do Found 1002. Because for this faculty, except for the education students, remember, you do 2 courses, semester 1 and semester 2. Okay, so remember, if you are registered, if you're going to register Found 1019, you will still have Found 1002 outstanding. Now, it's usually offered in the summer or in the second semester only, so you have an opportunity to do it then. These courses are to be passed in your first year. So remember that. It's very important. You have to pass these courses in your first year at university. So, are we ready to register? Do we now know what we need to register? And if you have not yet registered, please try to do so. We're going to be having a special sitting of the ELPT this week, September 2. So for those of you who don't have the prerequisites and you have not yet registered, please try and do this test on Friday of this week, September 2. And if you just received some results that weren't saying 1, you can register as well for this test. So for these classes, we begin in week 1. So next week, be ready. If you have registered, ensure that you are at your seminars and your lectures for Found 1019, labs and seminars. So what are these courses like? You may hear, and I want to address this, you may hear things about what students have called crit. Know that word? Okay, so you're at the university, you have your own objectives. You have come to do well. You're going to ace. You're going to do well academically, you're going to be a part of your community, and you are going to be excellent. So somebody comes to you and say to you that a course is difficult, whichever course. It doesn't have to be this course. What is your approach going to be? Are you going to come to class with a bad attitude? and say, boy, you hear that it's going to be hard, so you come, you're not engaged, you're not involved, then perhaps it will be a self-fulfilling prophecy. I'm not going to do well. However, what we're going to say to you is come with your best attitude. I've met students over the years who have said that they heard, and by the third week they're saying, but miss. So I would like you, if you want to do well, come prepared for class. Yes, for classes. Yes, it will stretch you. You are at university. And I know some people, I see the face, oh Lord, I don't want to be stretched. You are at the university, and we will pull out things that you didn't even know. You remember what your rep said? That you may not even know you have. So these courses are supposed to be the foundation for the other courses that you'll be doing. If you engage, if you prepare, if you learn, if you wow us with all that you already know, because you know things, that's why you're here, if you do all of that, then you will do very well. And it's not just about the grade. And by the way, students have done well, despite what you may hear. Our average grade for Fountain 16 and Found 1002, average is about a B, B minus. And people pass and do very well. So if you come with the right attitude, you will do well. Say, give yourself an objective. I'm going to ace this course. I can do it. And take that approach to your other courses as well. We will give you the foundation. The research that the young lady just spoke about, we train you in some areas of research. We teach you how to write in the academy. What is expected from your lecturers in the other courses? How do I go about writing an essay, a good paper? How do I read? How do I evaluate? How do I interact with a script that I'm reading, somebody's opinion? How do I use information from the experts in an ethical manner? We're going to be doing all of that. So I expect you to come with your best attitude. I expect you to come saying, I am going to do well, and you will do well. Classes begin next week, so we look forward to seeing you, and we hope you will, we know you will do well, because you can. Thank you.
Let me repeat that. The deadline for registration for the ELPT is tomorrow. And where can they go to register? The English Language Proficiency Test, right? And where are Miss Brown? Miss O'Connor Brown? Any bank of National Commercial Bank, you pay your fees, and you, or at the bursary, and you do your test on Friday. You come. Or head chair, Miss Brown, come, you know, let's clarify.
There is a saying which says, if you think it easy, come up here. All right, so just a reminder that tomorrow is a deadline for to pay and register for the ELPT, which is the English Language Proficiency Test. You pay the 24 US or its equivalent at any branch of the National Commercial Bank which accepts cash, or you can pay at the UE bursary. Since you're here, you can pay that as well at the UE bursary. Then after that, you're being asked to scan. Usually you use your telephone, your cell phone rather. You take a picture of the receipt, and then you send that, you email it to elptu@uemona.edu. www.hu.jm, and we will send you a 6-digit number which you will use to register for the test. That's it. Thank you. Oh, the email, I'm dying to come down. The email address again is elptu@uimona.edu.jm. elptu@uimona.edu.jm. Thank you.
Online, always there. So thank you very much, admin officer from Language, Linguistics, and Philosophy. I keep getting that departmental name wrong. First off, we're wrapping up. Is Miss Deandra Harrison here? Say yes. No. Going once. Deandra, you here? All right, she isn't. All right, so while we find the student who wants to share artistically with you all, we want to bring to your attention something that has always been on offer, but has never been on offer in this way. Now, pay attention. You all registered for a major, right? You all selected to be a major in what you sign up for. A Bachelor of Arts in your major, a Bachelor of Fine Arts in your major. For some of you, that major is a special or multidisciplinary. For most of you, chances are your major is a major. The difference, however, the uniqueness of this thing is, the privilege is yours to personalize your degree. You personalize that major by selecting minors. Minors are programs or short grouping of courses that comes from another department or your home department or perhaps from another faculty that you want to add to your major. All right? And so what you're going to see in your handbook, your faculty handbook, the faculty, note this, the faculty handbook for the year that you sign up, meaning the faculty handbook for 2022-2023, will be your personal guide to your studies. So, using that faculty handbook, this book of minors, we're referring to it as minors with major possibilities, is your chance to choose programs, build up your own majors, your own degree offering, by selecting minors that would add to your own you. All right? So in the end, you will end up with a Bachelor of Arts in major with minor 1, and I think regulations allow you to do 2, minor 2, depending on how brave and bright you are. All right? So this link is going to be our listing of all the minors we have on offer. Keep a close tab to it because all our departments are reviewing those minors. We're updating those minors. I know for my home department, Department of Library and Information Studies, we're looking into social media and all sorts of niceness. So there are other minors coming on board. You will declare your minor at the start of your second year. So use this time to go through your faculty handbook, this minor book of minors, to ensure that you could develop and select and groom yourself to have a degree that really reflects you. All right? So you can choose to add to your major by doing some minors. So please look out for that. It's going to be on our faculty website, and we're going to be sending it around via social media and so forth. We're still working on it, but you're going to have access to it very shortly. Yes. Oh, we have time? All right, Deputy Dean.
Good morning again. So our speaker, Ms. Tamiya Wilson from the University Health Center, is now with us. So she's going to share briefly.
All right. Good morning. Welcome to the Faculty of Humanities and Education. How are you today? Are you happy to be here? Happy to be face to face? Because school online not so, right? Anybody feel that way? Would you prefer to be online? No, yes, you don't know? Did you like the sixth form online? No, right. And so being face to face and interacting with people is going to be more fun, more engaging, help you to learn, help you to have support, help you to push a little bit better, right? All right, so I am Tamiya Wilson. I'm one of the counselors at the Counseling Center. And I want you to just pause for a moment and think about one personal and one academic goal that you have that you want to achieve in the next 5 years. Just one goal each, one personal, one academic. And I'm going to ask one person to share because I like interaction and, you know, participation. Go ahead. If you can speak loud enough, then go ahead.
Hi, good morning, everybody. So a personal goal that I have for myself. I can't speak loudly. So a personal goal that I have for myself, in the next 5 years, I'd like to have a car. So UE is very big. And then, in an academic goal is to have first-class honors in integrated marketing communication.
Great. Thank you so much. You can keep that one. Right. All right. Thank you for sharing. Now, in order to achieve your goals, you have to be strategic, right? You have to have a plan, and you have to have contingencies in place for when things go awry, right? Sometimes you get sick before the exam, and you know you would have aced the exam, don't it? You know you would have passed. You put a lot of work into studying. You were preparing. You had a good grade going in, and you're sick before the exam. Come to the health center. Don't go to your personal doctor. It makes it easier and faster, right? But before we get into that, I want to talk a little bit about maintaining your health while you are on campus. Now, health is important. It is the foundation for how you are going to be able to move on to do other things. Can you imagine feeling hungry to the point that your head hurting you and you're nauseous? Can you learn? So you have to have a healthy diet, a balanced diet, right? Balanced diet means the plate is colorful. It means that you're putting in, you're cutting back on the processed foods. Now, lunchtime is going to be given to you. You have to schedule your lunchtime in, so when you set your classes, don't go 10 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Set a little time that you're going to be able to get lunch. That's taking care of your health, taking care of your body, okay? You also need to look at your sleep. So for sleep, you need 6 to 9 hours on average. Sometimes you're going to cut back on your sleep because you have something that it's important that you're working towards. So you have an exam tomorrow or 2 days' time, and you want to stay up and study a little bit more, or you have a paper that you're working on, you can work on 4 hours sleep, but 4 hours sleep every day, not good. You make a sacrifice in one area, be very mindful that it is going to affect your functioning, and that you're going to have to find ways to recoup later. So don't do 4 hours every night, or certainly don't do all night as the day before an exam. So you need your sleep, but you're going to have to make sacrifices in order to do well. when you make the sacrifices, be very conscious that you are making a sacrifice, that it will affect you, and that you're going to have to make it up. So it means I stayed up late and I only got 4 hours sleep tonight. I'm not going to do that tomorrow night, right? In terms of your body, movement, exercise is important. And it's easy to just be lazy, and I'm not calling it lazy, to just sit back and just be comfortable, and you just want to relax, and you feel, you know, your head need a little breeze, and you just feel like, let me just lie down and watch some Netflix, and binge on Netflix, because it's easier, right? But your body needs movement. You need movement in order to function. When you are moving, oxygen gets to your brain. When oxygen gets to your brain, you can think more clearly. You can understand and grasp concepts better. So you're going to ensure that you're getting exercise, right? It means 30 minutes a day, 3 days a week as a bare minimum. Bare minimum. So you're going to aim for that. And you can do it a little at a time. You don't have to just jump into it. You say, okay, you know what, let me try 10 minutes. And when you have 10 minutes a day consistent, you say, okay, I can move to 20 minutes now. And you develop the habit over time. Consistency over time is more important than just going at it and then you lose steam because your goal wasn't realistic or because it was too much too soon. So you can ease into it and you be gentle with yourself, right? The other thing that I look on when I'm talking to people about their health is your social health. It's important to have healthy interactions, but also connections. And I distinguish connections from interactions because you and I can sit and have a good conversation and we leave and we don't know anything more about each other. We've not supported each other, right? So the connection is where you're going to feel comfortable enough that if I'm going through something difficult, I can talk to this person. I can share with this person. I cannot tell you the number of times persons come into my office and when you ask about who they can talk to, boy, miss me no keep friend. People stab you in the back and, oh, I did block so and so, and who ghosts me, right? But you need, and you don't need to have 10 friends, you know. 2 or 3 solid, good friends, important, helpful, people who you will share with. Because the other side of the coin that I get is that they have a supportive network. They have mommy and daddy, they have good friends who they know they can talk to, but they don't. Why they don't? No, it's not so much that they don't want to know their business. I don't want to burden them. Or they have their problems. But let me tell you something about relationships. You see, when I help you, and I'm always the one helping you, you begin to feel like that's the only reason you come to me, and that you don't have any value to me in the relationship. You see, when you come to me, when it goes vice versa, we help each other. We both realize that we are important to each other. That I am not perfect and you're not perfect either. And we don't have to put up ears and we don't have to pretend that we have it all together. And that, yeah, I'm struggling in this area and I can help you. And you are struggling in that area and I can help you. So when you bear your weaknesses to your friends, to your family members, you are actually giving them the privilege to know you better, to help you, and to be in deeper relationship with you. You have deeper relationship, it's easier to feel supported. If I know that Marsha has a challenge with stats, sure, if I know she has a challenge with stats, I'm going to be a little bit more conscious of looking out for opportunities that can be used to help her, right? Now, when you come into your psychological health, you want to ensure that you're having good relationships. I'm wrapping up. Yes, that too, yes. So you want to ensure you have good relationships. You want to maintain the friendships you do have, and you want to make some new friendships as well. You want to get involved on campus. So yes, you are first and primarily a student, but get involved in the social clubs and societies on campus, right? In terms of the services at the health center, you can get medical services there, so you can see a medical doctor, counseling services, a psychiatrist, a pharmacy is there, public health services. So public health is regarding immunizations, not COVID-19 immunizations, other ones like MMR, rubella, etc. There's a dental clinic, a pharmacy, and we have lab services twice per week. Now, if you need to contact us, the health center is located on Gibraltar Campway, which is the road that leads from the post office up to Irving Hall. We're closer to the Irving Hall side. Anybody know what road I'm talking about? Right, so some of you know. It's beside the nursing school. As you get to know the campus, you will find it. But we're on that road. Our hours are 9 to 4. And let me give you the phone numbers for those of you who want to take note of it now. So health center numbers 927-2520 or 970-0017. For the counseling unit, you can call 970-1992. Also for counseling, we do have a telephone counseling line, and that's called UE Helps. The number is 294-0042, and you can WhatsApp that one. And it's manned by a professional counselor. She does respond within 24 hours, one person manning the line, so give her some time, right? But this is particularly helpful if you feel like you're in crisis and it's outside of working hours. So it's when the counseling center is closed. It's in the night. It's on a weekend. You can reach out and get support there. All right, so all the best for a successful year, and I look forward to seeing those of you who need help whenever you need it.
That the Mona Aging and Wellness Center is still offering COVID-19 vaccination. So if and when you need to be boosted and so forth, that's not too far from where our colleague is. All right, so we're going to wrap up. Our student performer is not here, and so sorry you missed that. But this is the most important part. Is there a slide with the details about where departmental orientation will be? Well, that is going on the screen. I want you all to think about the title of your program and head to the department for that orientation. All right, so let me just call your departmental programs, and you're going to head to a particular location. It will be showing up on screen as I speak. And so those of you who are in the Bachelor of Theology, the Philosophy Licentiate, or Ministerial Studies, your rooms will be 4 and 5 at UTCWI. All right. Okay. Thanks. Those of you who are doing dance, drama, visual arts, the Dean's Conference Room right across the corridor. Those of you, it's not on screen, it's not there. Yikes. Those of you who are in the School of Media and Communication, Karimak, go down to Karimak building, Annex 2, follow the leader. He'll have on a blue shirt and a red umbrella. Please wait, yes. Right? No, yeah, they're going to follow you literally. All right, so don't move. Those doing geography, history and archaeology, history and international relations, history and journalism, room N5, which is upstairs this building? Yeah, in this thing. Those of you doing cultural and creative industries, entertainment and cultural enterprise management, music and performance studies, look for room 02. Just stand, wave, follow him. Those doing language, communication and society, language and linguistics, linguistics and language education, philosophy, diploma in bachelor's and diplomas in Caribbean Sign Language Interpreting, room 04. Yes, wonderful. Those doing computer science, information studies and librarianship, wave your hand, Dr. Heath. We're heading up to library school, the department seminar room there. And finally, N2, which is in this block, for those in literatures in English, meaning film studies, literatures in English, liberal studies, and writing, literature, and publishing. Are we out of time? You're out of time. Foreign languages, yes, at the back of the paper, so sorry. Those doing Spanish, French, French and International Relations, French and Spanish, room N3, chair for WAVE, Modern Languages and Literatures, and those in the School of Education, SLT2A and SLT2B in the School of Education. That's somewhere around the corner going so. All right, we're out of time. We're out of time, right? Yes? Dr. Jones wants to perform a poem. Is that possible? Short, sweet, and to the point. Please welcome Dr. Jones, Community Jones, and thanks. Turn it on.
The poem, I thought it would be so fitting to share it. I changed one of the words and you will know what. So it's called the mind. The mind is the most powerful tool that God gave you to ace in school. Use it creatively. Use it well. Great success stories you will tell. So never, never stay behind. Keep moving forward with your powerful mind.
So that brings to an end the official faculty-wide orientation. I want to thank the dean, members of the faculty office, all the various heads, MITS services, everybody, the attendants, those who have made this room possible, and each of you for actually showing up, whether physically or online. Please, please, please now make your way to your departmental orientation, where the actual specific details concerning your classes will take place now. All right? Follow your various leaders. Thank you.